One of the biggest downfalls for many contractors, especially entrepreneurs, that I've seen, and I've seen 3 of my closest friends who opened up shop, who ended up closing down shop, or were unable to keep up with the demands of the shop, or they let the stress get to them, was because of the lack of delayed gratification. Delayed gratification is so essential when it comes to owning and operating your own business. You have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. And not a lot of people recognize how valuable that is, but how important it is as well. As we mentioned in our previous videos, there are moments, especially in the startup phase, where you have to wear many hats. Many hats help you understand the overall knowledge of your industry, as well as understanding how long and your company culture on handling tasks. That, I believe, everyone should understand. Some of the greatest companies out there, they all were employees of the company, and they understood what it meant to be on the floor, in the trenches with their employees or with the workers. They can relate to them. They can speak on the work. They can speak on the industry, and they can back it up and defend it. So in the beginning phase, yes, you have to do everything. Our second video, we talked about delegating, buying back your time. When you're able to offset those tasks to somebody else, that's when exponential growth happens. Here's the thing though, delayed gratification and recognizing that and having that mindset is going to be crucial to having and running a successful business. Once again, you have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. There are so many different opportunities where you want to celebrate wins. You want to celebrate the milestones that you reach. Yes, I agree. That is very important, especially with a team effort. You have to celebrate those wins, those milestones, especially as a unit. When it comes to celebrating before an actual win, though, celebrating over news, celebrating over little things, you have to be cautious when it comes to those things. Because if you start thinking and start cheering before something is awarded, it's the calm before the storm. You are setting up yourself for failure in the sense that you are now preparing yourself for your blind sides or the blind slides that come with it. Delayed gratification is so needed because you understand the win, the joys, the ups that come from you owning your business comes down the road. Those moments, you get to enjoy it, and they will come. As long as you put effort, they will come. Do not get caught up with trying to look flashy, trying to look successful in those early years. Those early years, once again, are for you to develop your work ethic, your company culture, and the standards you want to operate your business in. For example, an example of delayed gratification is you can be saying, hey, instead of spoiling all my profits, let me put it to the side so I can reinvest into the company. Instead of taking those profits and going out balling, hey, I'm going to reinvest into the company. I want to reinvest into my team. So once again, they have the tools that they need, as we mentioned before, the tools that they need to continue to produce. Delayed gratification comes in so many ways, shapes, or sizes. It doesn't need to just be financially. It can be doing with compliments. It can be do with anything that can now put you at ease, at satisfaction, feeling lethargic, not like, I feel full. I don't need you don't have that hunger anymore. That hunger is one of those biggest pushes that you're ever going to need to keep pushing that business. Especially when competitors come, especially when new trends come, especially with threats with that kind of business like AI that a lot of people are worried about. In the skilled trades, especially, we have to take caution. With money moving in and out, a lot of times when we're first starting off, it's side jobs. So we got a little cash coming in, literally cash. A lot of people don't want to pay, with credit card, or we don't have the systems to accept credit card at the time. So we have cash coming in and out, in and out, in and out. Be smart with your funds. delayed gratification is the way to go. Once you become comfortable with being uncomfortable, when those hard times come, you know how to deal with it, you're equipped with it, you have savings, you have your things that you need to work. What's so interesting about business is when you become comfortable with being uncomfortable, this helps you to grow in your business. In what sense, you may be asking? For a lot of the times, I've noticed individuals who come into the trades, open up their own business, service-based businesses. They come in, they quit their job, and now they open up their business, they start operating. And then they become complacent again. They make some money, and now they're like, yes, I'm making the same amount of money as I did as my old job. Or I'm making a little bit extra money than my old job. So now they're happy. They feel like they're safe now. Let me just keep doing what I'm doing. So now I'm happy, my wife's happy, the kid's happy, I have everything I need. And we become lethargic. It's like you're very hungry, you eat your food, now you don't want to do nothing. You become lethargic. You become complacent. That is very dangerous, especially when it comes to business, because you become stagnant. It's dangerous if that is not your end goal. Once again, everybody has difference of opinions. If your goal is to just make enough so you can enjoy time with your family, enjoy time with the kids, have a nice work-life balance, more power to you. Continue doing what you're doing. But if your goal is to continue to reach your goals, to set new goals, higher goals, experience new opportunities in life that you didn't know were possible, that is a dangerous position to be in. Being lethargic, feeling full, feeling satisfied when the job isn't completed yet. That is something a lot of people fall into, and it's the downfall. You lose your hunger, you lose the eye of the tiger. No, they didn't make Rocky Balboa a movie for no reason. The eye of the tiger, to lose the hunger, that can be a detriment for anybody. So, when you come into business, you see a little cash flow, you start getting comfortable, you stop answering the calls because you're like, I'm doing good, I'm killing it. I don't need to answer that phone call now. Guess what? Now you start to see the downfall. Especially when you're working towards goals, be careful with getting comfortable. Once again, be careful with getting comfortable. So many people, especially in my position, that I'm still learning how to operate business. There's so much more I can do. There's so much more I can get better at, and there's so much more I can learn. But one thing that I truly appreciate are my mentors, because my mentors are helping me with knowing what I don't know. I have mentors who've been in business 5, 10, 15, 20 years in business that I bounce my ideas off of them. Some are very good. Some they say stay away from that, because I myself fell into that pit hole. And not just that, because once again, I'm the type of person where if someone failed in something, why does that mean I'm going to fail? So when I speak to my mentors, they say I failed at XYZ because I did ABC. Those are the type of people you want in your life, because they are not trying to hold you back. They're not trying to put limiting beliefs on you, but they're saying from their experience what did not work for them. If you can change it, if you had a different recipe, if you had a different solution, go for it. More power to you. But the main thing that I wanted to get to was my mentors. There are so many different opportunities where my mentors helped me. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do that. And I didn't see the fruits of my labor for months, especially with this new company we're starting with Energize Us Edu, our non-for-profit trade school. We are in the building phase again. So not only did I go through that with my electrical contracting company, but now we're back in the building phase, back with being uncomfortable with the school, and I'm working, and I don't see any signs of any fruitage coming anytime soon. But I understand delayed gratification. Now, mind you, do I still have an electrical business that's keeping my bills afloat? Yes. Do I still have some cash flow and resources that I didn't have starting my first company? Absolutely. Does that help me and put me in a different position than I was starting my first company? Yes, very true. That is the case. You still, though, don't want to be throwing your money down a well with nothing coming out of it. So with that being said, delayed gratification. I'm in my second venture right now where I'm working. I'm not seeing any signs of, hey, this is going to take off. I'm seeing signs of work getting done, but the back end business side of things, it's still up in the air. We're still learning. This is the groundwork. This is delayed gratification. I know where my business is going to be in the 8 to 10 years. I know where it's going to be. We're going to hit that go low. When does the wheel start moving? We're going to find out together, right? But delayed gratification is needed. But the part I'm trying to focus on is with my mentors. There are so many opportunities or so many moments, rather, that I'm working, and there's no evidence or no fruitage from what I'm doing. So working, nothing happens. Work, still nothing happens. We are 6 months in, and I'm at the point where I'm like, hey, is everything all right? Should we start checking some numbers? Something's not making sense at this point, right? But I'm still working every day on it, 100%. I'm still working with my mentor saying, yep, nope, this is expected. This is what we're going to see. This is going to be the outcome. Okay, I'm still listening to them. Here's the thing. I follow the rules. I listen to the advice. I'm updating everything as I should be. We have systems in place. We're running smoothly when it comes to handling the business. But there's no signs of anything positive yet. Now, I am working, but I decide to take a day off. I decide to say, you know what? I've been doing this for 6 months and nothing came of it. You know what? I'm not even going to worry about it this month. I'm going to take today off. When I take today off, boom, I instantly see the negative side effects. That is a form of delayed gratification. Delayed gratification, you know the win is going to come down the road. But I always see the bad results when I give up instantly. That's what we have to keep in mind. Keep working hard. Keep looking towards delayed gratification. Work. No results, but you keep showing up. You know the end result is near. You know you're going to benefit from it. You just have to stay consistent. So stay consistent, guys. I'm proud of each and every one of you. I know we're going to do good. Before I mention 2 videos. One about being self-employed versus being a business owner. What's the difference? Is it physical or is it a mindset issue? The second is how to duplicate yourself. If you find any of those interesting, feel free to click to those links. I'm going to have them above here. But comment down below. Let me know what you think. What is the definition of delayed gratification? Or are you currently going through it and you need some help? Comment down below. I want to know what you guys think.